Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're about to dive into an overview of Autoblogger AI, a powerful platform designed to help you build an AA-powered, SEO-ready content engine. On this first slide, you'll see our main focus areas: premium instructor-ready format, publishing, automation, and SEO. Over the course of this presentation, we'll explore how to go from strategy all the way to publishing, review, and ongoing performance improvement. So let's get started and see how Autoblogger AI can transform your content creation process. Autoblogger AI is designed to streamline your blog operations by handling multiple tasks efficiently. It schedules, publishes, shares, and monitors your content's performance over time, giving you a clear picture of how your content is doing. When it comes to publishing, it adds important metadata, internal links, alt text, snippets, and structured formatting to ensure your posts are well optimized and easy to read. For SEO, it drafts long-form articles complete with headings, FAQs, summaries, and visuals, making your content more engaging and search-friendly. The AI generation feature turns keywords, products, or service topics into a structured content plan, saving you time and effort. Think of Autoblogger AI as your AI blog operations assistant. It helps you plan, generate, optimize, publish, and maintain search-focused blog content with less manual work, so you can focus on creating quality content and growing your audience. When we talk about using Autoblogger AI, we're focusing on creating a reliable, repeatable blog pipeline. This is especially useful for e-commerce stores, service websites, affiliate content, training brands, and smaller teams that simply can't afford to write every article manually. What Autoblogger AI does is help expand your search coverage, meaning you can reach more topics and keywords without extra effort. At the same time, it reduces manual workload, so your team isn't bogged down with repetitive tasks. It also ensures content consistency. Your articles stay aligned with your brand voice and standards, and it allows for an always-on content operation. But it's important to understand that the goal isn't just about writing faster. The real value here is about creating a steady, scalable content process, covering planning, maintaining quality control, sticking to a publishing discipline, and tracking measurable improvements over time. And this is why teams turn to AI blog automation, to unlock the business value of consistent, efficient, and high-quality content creation, which ultimately helps grow and sustain their online presence. Now let's take a closer look at the feature basis, the Shopify App Store listing. This slide highlights how Autoblogger AI is positioned not just as a simple content writer, but as a comprehensive workflow system. The key idea here is that successful autoblogging involves a cycle: planning your content, generating it, reviewing, publishing, and then continuously improving based on performance. We also focus on tracking essential metrics like traffic, indexing status, rankings, engagement levels, and conversions. This allows us to fine-tune the process and ensure we're meeting our goals. Moving into the performance loop, once your content is ready, you can publish directly to your CMS or blog, and optionally share it across connected channels for maximum reach. You can set your publishing cadence, whether that's weekly, multiple times a week, or daily, giving you flexibility to match your audience's habits. The system also supports scheduling with features like metadata, internal links, alt text, a table of contents, and schema markup, all of which are vital for SEO. Speaking of SEO, the platform helps with formatting by automatically drafting posts that include headings, FAQs, summaries, and media suggestions, making your content more engaging and search-friendly. Article creation is driven by your keywords, products, questions, and seasonal campaigns, turning these into solid article ideas. Finally, a strong auto-blogging workflow combines content intelligence, AI-generated writing, SEO best practices, automation controls, and human review. When these elements come together, you create a seamless, efficient process that consistently delivers quality content and drives results. So on this slide, we're looking at the Autoblogger AI operating model, specifically the big picture workflow. Essentially, it's a straightforward process that guides us through content creation from start to finish. First, we provide the right inputs, which means feeding in the initial ideas or data. Then, we configure the rules to ensure the content aligns with our goals and standards. Next, the system generates the content automatically. After that, we review the quality of what's been produced to make sure it meets our expectations. Once satisfied, we publish the content, and finally, we learn from the performance data to continually improve the process. This cycle keeps everything efficient and effective, allowing us to produce high-quality content consistently. It's a simple yet powerful model that underpins the entire Autoblogger AI workflow. Now let's talk about setting up your Autoblogger AI training. One of the key ideas here is that automation without proper setup can lead to generic content that doesn't really serve your business goals. But when you put in the effort to create a strong setup, you'll generate content that's consistent, relevant, and aligned with your brand. The first step is to connect your blog platform or CMS, like Shopify, WordPress, Wix, or whatever publishing destination you prefer. This ensures your content flows smoothly into your existing channels. Next, you want to define your brand voice, whether that's professional, simple, educational, sales-focused, local, or technical. This helps your content sound authentic and tailored to your audience. It's also important to identify your target audience and categorize your products or services. This way, the articles you generate will support your specific business goals and resonate with the right people. You should decide on your publishing cadence, whether that's one article a week, several per week, daily, or campaign-based. Having a clear schedule helps maintain consistency and keeps your audience engaged. Before starting automation, it's crucial to clarify where your content will go, who it's for, what tone it should have, and what content must be reviewed before publishing. This prep work ensures your automated content aligns perfectly with your brand and objectives. Finally, you'll want to set up your site, brand, and publishing rules. These foundational steps make sure everything runs smoothly and that your content strategy is well-defined from the start. In this slide, we're focusing on creating a structured plan for your blog content. The key idea is to generate 20 blog ideas tailored to your specific audience and their needs, whether that's solving a problem or providing valuable information. We want these ideas to be grouped by search intent, business priority, and publishing week, so your content stays organized and strategic. A simple way to do this is by using a prompt pattern that turns these topics into a weekly or monthly publishing plan. This helps you prioritize your content effectively and ensures you're addressing the right questions at the right times. We also need to classify the search intent for each idea, whether it's informational, commercial, local, comparison, or designed to drive conversions. This classification guides how you craft each piece and what kind of response or action you want from your audience. Start by focusing on core elements like services, products, FAQs, pain points, locations, and campaigns. That's where your audience's needs often lie. From there, you can develop seed topics, which are the foundation of your content strategy. Good AI content begins with a solid strategy. Keywords, audience questions, product categories, seasonal events, and competitor topics all help shape your article calendar. Finally, building your keyword and topic plan involves taking these seed topics and expanding them into a comprehensive list. This process ensures your content is targeted, relevant, and aligned with your overall marketing goals. Remember, the goal is to create a clear, prioritized publishing plan that keeps your content focused and effective. Now let's dive into Slide 8, which covers the key components of an effective content brief in Autoblogger AI training. First, we have the brief itself, which functions like a method statement for content production. It helps prevent vague outputs and makes reviewing the content much easier. Think of it as laying out a clear plan before you start writing. Next, we look at the instructor framing, which includes facts, examples, sources, and review requirements. This part ensures we're providing accurate, well-supported content that's easy to verify and refine. Then there's the evidence plan. This involves identifying relevant products, services, pillar pages, and supporting articles. Basically, the building blocks that reinforce our main content and make it comprehensive. Moving on, internal links are crucial. They include meta titles, meta descriptions, URL slugs, and tags, elements that help search engines understand and index our content effectively. Another key aspect is SEO metadata. This includes common questions that enhance helpfulness and boost search visibility, making sure our content answers the queries users are searching for. We also have FAQs, which are structured with H2 and H3 headings, arranged logically to cover key sections clearly and efficiently. Then there's the outline, which states the promise of the article and explains why it matters. It sets expectations and guides the reader through the content. Finally, the title and angle. The article brief acts as our control document. It tells AI what to write, how to organize the content, what questions to answer, and what outcomes we want to achieve. Putting all these elements together ensures our content is well-structured, targeted, and optimized for both users and search engines. Now let's talk about the key points for our Autoblogger AI training, specifically slide 9. First, it's important to understand that our output is designed to be useful, organized, reviewable, and ready for optimization, never just blindly published. This means we focus on creating content that makes sense, is easy to review, and can be improved easily. Next, we want to start with a helpful introduction that matches the search intent. This helps ensure the content truly resonates with what the audience is looking for. Then, we develop the main sections with practical explanations and real-world examples, which makes the content more engaging and easier to understand. Adding FAQs, key takeaways, and relevant image suggestions helps round out the content, making it more comprehensive. Finally, including links to products or services can guide your audience to take action or learn more. Remember, the goal is for Autoblogger AI to turn a simple brief into a structured, clear article with effective headings, short paragraphs, relatable examples, and direct answers. This process helps us produce high-quality drafts that are ready for publishing or further refinement. By following these guidelines, we ensure our content is not just generated, but optimized for maximum impact. Now let's talk about the SEO features available through the Shopify App Store listing. When it comes to Autoblogger AI training, this is a crucial step. Remember, the key to effective SEO is to prioritize clarity first, keywords second, and conversions third. Never sacrifice the usefulness of your content just to stuff in keywords. One of the main strategies is providing direct answers and clear lists within your content. This helps search engines understand your content better and provides quick value to your readers. Structuring your snippets properly is also essential, as it improves how your content appears in search results. Connecting your products and pages through internal links is another vital practice. It not only improves navigation, but also helps distribute link equity across your site. Supporting structured data, such as schema markup, enhances how your pages are understood by search engines and can improve your rich snippets. Accessible image context is important too, which means including descriptive alt text so that images are understandable for all users and crawlers alike. Using a logical hierarchy of headings, with short, descriptive titles, makes your content easier to scan and comprehend. Your URL slugs should be clean and descriptive, giving both users and search engines a clear idea of what the page is about. Additionally, crafting compelling summaries and meta descriptions that include your target keywords can significantly improve click-through rates. Finally, your meta titles should be optimized to reflect the content accurately and include relevant keywords. Proper SEO optimization transforms a basic article into a search-ready asset, making it readable for humans, structured for crawlers, and aligned with your business's conversion goals. Remember, optimizing your content before publishing is a vital step in ensuring that your pages perform well in search results and drive the desired actions. On this slide, we emphasize the importance of thorough review before publishing any content. First, never publish sensitive, regulated, or high-impact advice without having it verified by experts and checked against reliable sources. This step is crucial to ensure accuracy and credibility. Next, it's important to review all elements like headings, links, metadata, images, and schema markup to make sure everything is properly set up and ready for publication. When it comes to SEO quality, we need to confirm that the tone, style, terminology, and overall fit for the target audience are appropriate. This helps our content resonate and perform well in search rankings. We also need to check the brand voice for consistency, avoiding repetitive wording, thin content, or sections that feel overly generic. Maintaining a strong and authentic voice is key to building trust with our audience. Originality is another critical factor. Verify all claims, numbers, legal, medical, or financial statements, and product facts to ensure everything is truthful and reliable. Of course, accuracy is the foundation. While AI can speed up our work, human review is essential to protect quality, ensure accuracy, safeguard our brand reputation, and stay compliant with regulations. Finally, always review and approve the content before publication. This final step helps us catch any issues and guarantees that everything aligns with our standards before it goes live. Remember, this is where professional teams truly distinguish speed from risk. Now let's talk about publishing and social features, specifically the Shopify App Store listing. Remember, publishing your content isn't the finish line. In fact, a mature blog engine continually improves after each post by learning which topics, formats, headlines, and internal links perform best. This is where the training of Autoblogger AI really comes into play. It's crucial to track your rankings, traffic, and conversions to understand how well your content is performing. Measuring these metrics helps you confirm that your content is crawlable and has good search visibility. Once you're confident in that, you can share your articles through social or email channels to reach a broader audience. Distributing content efficiently means pushing your articles directly into your CMS or blog platform. And finally, once your content is approved, it gets published to your blog, scheduled into your editorial calendar, and can even be shared on social channels if you choose. Throughout this process, it's important to monitor SEO performance to continually optimize your results. So, in summary, the key steps are to publish, then share, and finally monitor the performance, ensuring your content remains effective and engaging over time. Now let's take a closer look at how to build your 30-day blog automation plan. First, you'll start by entering your seed topics. These are your initial ideas or themes that will guide your content creation. Next, you'll generate article ideas based on those topics, helping you plan a variety of engaging content. Then, you'll select your publishing cadence, deciding how often you'll post, whether daily, weekly, or on another schedule. After that, you'll review one draft to ensure quality and consistency before moving forward. Setting KPI targets is also crucial. These are your key performance indicators to measure success. Throughout this process, it's important to know what learners should practice at each stage. For example, in Week 1, focus on writing awareness articles about common safety topics. Week 2 is about creating how-to guides and checklist-style posts. In Week 3, you can develop comparison articles and support pages for services. Finally, in Week 4, focus on FAQ posts, course-related articles, and conducting performance reviews. To illustrate this, we use an example like an online safety training website. This scenario helps beginners understand how to turn this workflow into a practical operating system for consistent content production. This way, you're not just creating content randomly, you're building a structured, repeatable process that keeps your blog active and engaging for a full month. Now let's take a look at how Autoblogger AI fits into different training and content creation scenarios. First, for small teams, it allows for consistent publishing of thought leadership pieces, service explainers, and resource libraries, all without the need to hire a full editorial team. This makes content production more scalable and efficient. Next, for consultants, Autoblogger. AI helps generate course awareness content, how-to posts, safety and AI education, and builds credibility with targeted, valuable content. For training brands, it can produce reviews, comparisons, topical clusters, and evergreen guides, key content types that establish authority and ongoing relevance. When it comes to affiliate content, Autoblogger. AI supports location pages, FAQs, customer education, and authority-building efforts, all contributing to better search visibility and trust. For local services, it's great for creating product education, buying guides, category support, and seasonal campaigns that resonate with local audiences. And in e-commerce, the tool proves useful wherever consistent, structured, search-friendly educational content can drive traffic, build trust, and boost conversions. Ultimately, Autoblogger. AI is versatile and fits best in scenarios where steady, high-quality educational content supports your traffic, trust, and growth goals. When publishing content with Autoblogger AI, it's crucial to only go live when the article is accurate, useful, aligned with the brand, optimized for search engines, and connected to a measurable objective. That's what we call the quality gate, a checkpoint to ensure high standards. We also need to be mindful of privacy issues, avoiding the upload of sensitive customer or business data that could lead to leaks or breaches. Using voice guidelines and approval workflows helps maintain content consistency and quality, ensuring everything goes through the right channels before publishing. Brand consistency is key, so focus on creating helpful content and naturally incorporating keywords to support SEO efforts without overdoing it. Remember, automation shouldn't compromise quality, so always use detailed briefs, include relevant examples, and add original insights to stand out. Fact-check everything against reliable sources to prevent publishing incorrect claims. Controlling the content process is vital, especially for professional users who must manage risks. AI can produce content quickly, but it still requires review, source validation, ethical considerations, and adherence to brand governance. In summary, managing risks, setting controls, and establishing quality gates are essential steps to ensure that our AI-generated content is responsible, accurate, and aligned with our overall communication goals. Now, let's talk about some best practices for reviewing your Autoblogger AI performance on a monthly basis. It's important to regularly assess your metrics, refresh older articles to keep them relevant, expand on the content that performs well, and pause topics that no longer support your overall content strategy. A key question to ask is, are your posts updated and accurate? This ties into content quality, making sure your information is current and reliable. Next, consider whether your articles are helping support conversions. Are they guiding readers toward taking action, whether that's signing up, buying, or engaging further? You also want to look at engagement metrics. Are your pages attracting visitors? Are readers staying on your site and clicking through to other content? This shows how well your content resonates and keeps your audience interested. Then there's the question of discoverability. Are your articles being found organically? Is your indexing rate healthy, meaning your posts are being properly indexed by search engines? Lastly, review your publishing cadence. Are you creating posts consistently? Regular updates are crucial for maintaining and growing your traffic over time. But remember, at the end of the day, Autoblogger AI should be evaluated based on business outcomes. It's not just about the number of articles generated, but whether those articles are driving meaningful results for your business. Keep your focus on measuring what truly matters to your overall success. Now let's look at the key points for scaling our Autoblogger AI training effectively. First, it's crucial to only scale once the review process is stable. We want to ensure quality and consistency before expanding. Next, early on, we should refresh our initial posts, expand the most successful clusters, document our standard operating procedures, and establish a regular governance rhythm. As we move into days 76 to 90, our focus shifts to increasing the cadence of publishing, connecting internal links to boost site authority, adding seasonal campaigns to stay relevant, and tracking key performance indicators to measure our success. Between days 46 and 75, the emphasis is on publishing pilot articles, testing prompts to refine our approach, reviewing content quality, and continuously improving our templates. From days 16 to 45, we need to configure the platform, define our brand voice, set up categories, review rules, and create our initial topic map, laying a solid foundation. And finally, during days 1 to 15, we aim for a professional rollout that starts small, proves the workflow, and then scales up with stronger controls and performance data to guide our decisions. This 90-day rollout plan is all about thoughtful, measured growth, making sure each step is solid before moving forward. As we wrap up, I want to highlight some important points. First, please remember that the feature availability, pricing, integrations, and model claims can change over time. Always verify these details in the official product dashboard before making any procurement decisions or deploying to clients. For those interested, the Shopify App Store listing for Autoblogger AI Blog Writer provides a comprehensive overview. It covers automated SEO publishing, metadata, FAQs, internal product links, imagery, social sharing, scheduling, and pricing details. You can also visit the Autoblogger Bot Overview page, which highlights its recognition as a Shopify staff pick and offers a core summary of its blog automation features. Additionally, the Autoblogging AI feature page dives into SEO content generation, bulk creation, different modes, optimization techniques, and WordPress publishing capabilities. When preparing content, remember that our reference basis was built around teaching learners to think in workflows, starting from input, applying rules, generating content, reviewing, publishing, measuring, and then improving. To close, I want to emphasize 3 key lessons. Strategy drives quality, review protects trust, and measurement turns automation into ongoing improvement. Ultimately, Autoblogger AI is most effective when used as a controlled content operations system. It's not meant to be a tool that automatically publishes everything without oversight. Instead, it should support a structured, thoughtful approach to content creation and management. Thank you for your attention, and I hope these insights help you make the most of Autoblogger AI in your workflows.